Well, I'm making a 4chan video now. My content doesn't get better with more and more videos, mine are progressively getting worse. Anyways, 4chan is a social media app older than Donald Trump's pubic hair that is the odd one out of social medias. It's like that kid with Down syndrome that people try to stay away from, or at least nowadays. And that is because of one thing that just defines this app as a whole. Now, edginess is everywhere and anywhere, but on 4chan you can find it on one-of-one threads. Bro, seriously, it's everywhere. Extremists who just have to share their radical views on the world and on this society. I mean, shit, you do you, but to a certain degree, what you are saying is giving everybody who made the mistake of reading a single pixel of your text severe brain damage. This behavior is possible because of three important factors. Anonymity, which basically exists everywhere nowadays. My channel, for example, could be considered anonymous because I'm not using my real name, nor is my profile picture a real picture of me. If your social media lacks anonymity, then it's safe to say it's not a good one. Lack of restrictions. For example, creating a thread with the sole purpose of being racist is completely fine. The only rules are to respect if the board are or aren't 18+. Mods are a thing, but do they do anything? I'm really not sure, honestly. From what I can see, they don't seem to care. Topic-based boards. 4chan works like this. When you open the website, there's a shit ton of so-called boards. This is where you can talk and shit. Based on the names of each one, it's easy to know what you're about. Want to do something productive with your time? Go on the creative section and you will find a lot of actual good boards. You want to be racist? Go on poll, also known as politically incorrect. Anybody can do it in max 2 clicks and a very retarded view of the world. All these three assets combined create the neckbearded heaven we'd like to call 4chan. No, honestly, what other social media do you know that is even similar to this? No, 8chan and stuff like that don't count. I'm referring to social medias that are kinda well known. Almost none. Damn, bro, I could talk about the hackings that took place on this app for hours on end. The most notorious ones that I know are these. The gigantic Twitch leak, when someone managed to actually get leaks of the earnings of countless Twitch streamers and so much more. A super ambitious project that a normal hacker could only dream of doing, and my guy named all of this an extremely poggers leak with a JPEG of a surprised Jeff Bezos. Fucking respect, man. The Boxy Babe situation. Okay, very brief explanation. Boxy Babe is a YouTuber who became famous around the late 2000s for her, I can't believe I'm saying this, Uwu persona. No, I'm serious. Keep in mind, this is around 2009. This show was like finding the fountain of youth, I think inexistent up to that point. So of course, like nowadays, motherfuckers started to simp like no tomorrow. You could smell the ball sweat of these motherfuckers from a mile away. Oh yeah, by the way, keep in mind she was only 16, so yeah. Anyways, so this simp army of hers started to fucking nuke the threads with her face, which made a couple of 4chaners really fucking mad. And when 4chaners are mad, then someone is getting doxxed. The first attempt went terribly, Boxy managing to fuck with the trolls even more, making a video about it too, but the second attempt saw them managing to get her name and an approximation of where she lives. Plus, they managed to hack her channel and force her to not make any other videos. The story goes further, but this is all we need to know right now. This is not even scratching the tip of the neckbeard. There's so many more examples. These are just some that I find pretty interesting. This is the part of 4chan that's not complete and utter cancer. Oh my god. 4chan mysteries are a hell of a lot, never ending even. The most popular ones would be Cicada 3301, I'm sure you've heard of it, a series of encrypted puzzles, first one being posted around 2012 that basically tests the decrypting skills of some 4chaners, and the first one to finish are given a secret prize, or something like that. To this day no one knows what this secret prize is, the original creator of this mystery never showing up again to explain what all of this was for, and the people who managed to finish this saying they never got anything, other than a couple of messages, then never hearing from them again. Ship-chan, a Korean woman who has been streaming herself 24/7 since 2006. That first was discovered by 4chan while sleeping, so the 4chaners thought she has died. This shit is fucking hilarious. She claims to be held hostage by a police officer, and her stating that she believes that he has implanted a mind-controlling device in her ankle. I'm fucking serious. Unfortunately, there have been images of her out in the wild, so it's probably not real. Fuck me if it isn't the most random thing ever. I love it. Alex from Tennessee. One day, a random 4chan user sent a Google Earth picture with an address asking the readers to come there for a surprise. After a while, a user who calls himself Alex from Tennessee decides to go there seeing all type of weird shit that looks like it was used by the Romans. And after a while, Alex is saying he hears something from outside. He goes to check, and nothing. He never updates us ever again. Well, unfortunately, this has kinda been proven to be fake. But it's still a pretty cool story nonetheless. There's a lot more, don't worry, these are just my favorites. So as you can see, 4chan isn't just bad stuff, sometimes not as bad of stuff. Well, but now let's get into the worst of the worst. Most notorious shithole from this whole platform, whom even has a Wikipedia article written about it. Ha! You thought I was going to talk about B, also known as Random Board? Yes, it's one of the most iconic ones, but it's 100% not the worst. Paul puts B to sleep, then injects it with acid. Paul is a bad idea from the start, given the fact that 4chan is very anonymous, has no filter and easily accessible.
Mixed.
With the incorrect vision of politics, bro, of course it's gonna end up being shit. Paul is filled with white supremacists, racists, homophobes, anti-lifers, school shooters, and pedophiles, just to name a few. And I got a weird feeling that this behavior is very much accepted and recommended, because on this board you can choose some flares to be next to your name. Some of them include the Nazi flag, communist flag, fake Confederate flag, and Catalonia. Definitely the worst one of the bunch. Paul is where happiness goes to kill itself. Reading some of the shit that's on there just makes you want to forget how to read and turn into a fish or some shit. Knowing full well that these fuckers are grown-ass adults that can contribute something to society and that have the right to vote really makes you want to fucking shoot your brains out. And this is the worst part of 4chan, the fact that these aren't small 9-year-olds and actual adults. How do I know that for sure? I don't, I really don't. I've seen a lot of people actually laugh at under 18s, but like, you know, they could just be fucking 12-year-olds trying to act cool and older. Whatever, I'm just going to assume they are not that. So from this video we can conclude the fact that going on 4chan is just as bad as getting kicked in the balls and setting your pubic hair on fire with a flamethrower. Of course, this isn't all. Trying to cover 4chan in its entirety would take years. But to be honest, even if I would have covered everything, I'd still come to the same conclusion. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.